And the new undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Canelo Alvarez. What's happening, old man? Thanks for tuning in. It's the aftermath. Canelo versus Plant. Dre's channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yo, man, Canelo. It's made history, man. History has been made. The only ever super middleweight undisputed champion, man. Boxing history, you know, this is what boxing is all about, man. This is what excites me about boxing. People breaking records, you know, people making history, man. Things like that. And Canelo's made a history, but, you know, it was in a way that everyone knows that he's the best. You know, not only did he win undisputed, man, but he beat all the other champions on his way to get to undisputed, you know what I mean? He beat Smith, he beat Saunders, he beat them all, man. Now he finished beating Plant. So, I mean, he's definitely, you know, by far the greatest super middleweight champion, man. Deserves the title of the undisputed title, man. That's what he's gotten. That's what he has. That's who he is, man. The undisputed super middleweight champion. Mexican fighter, man. Another milestone, man. Another, you know, another cemented legacy for the Mexicans, man. You saw Ruiz being the only ever heavyweight champion, man, for Mexico. Now you got Canelo, the only undisputed super middleweight champion, man. So, I mean, by far, man, I'm sure that Mexico's proud of these fighters. I wanted to first say that. Let's talk about the fight now, man. Let's get into that fight. So you got Canelo coming in as expected with power shots, man. Plant. First 4 rounds, man, was exciting to me. You know, first 4 rounds was anyone's fight in my eyes. You know, you saw Plant coming in there with uppercuts, with hooks, with things like that, man. You saw him going in there to win. You saw him going in there to fight. You know, you saw him landing an effective uppercut. Not to the point where it rocked him, but it was a clean shot. You know, you saw him throwing shots at Canelo besides the jab. You know, which is a good thing, you know. That would have built up his confidence to throw those shots. But then it ends there for me, man. You know, I mean, it seems to me that I know that it was a close fight, and it was, you know, before the knockout, it was pretty much, you could say, even to a point. As a boxing match, it was even. But you could also see that, you know, the fight, because that's what Canelo was doing, man. He was coming to fight. I believe that, like I said, Plant was coming to fight in the first 4 rounds, but after that, man, I never really saw him throwing anything effective, like a hook, you know, anything clean anyway. When you see the exchange, you see Plant landing a few jabs, jab to the head, jab to the body, things like that. But when Canelo's throwing hooks, man, what Plant is doing is either he's circling to the left, you know, getting away from Canelo's left hook. He's trying to circle to the left. And then instead of circling right, man, what he's doing is he's dropping his shoulder down and shoulder rolling Canelo's right hand. But he's moving straight back. He's not circling. And he's going so low down, man, and turning so far away that he's leaving himself wide open. You know, Plant, by then I was unable to tie Canelo up. He's unable to counter him. You know, he's just trying to escape the hooks and the right hand of Canelo. That's what he's doing, you know, and you see it happening a lot when he's against the ropes. You look back at round 4, you know, that's when I've noticed that. That's when I noticed that, man, it's a matter of time when this guy's going to get hurt. You know, you see Canelo landing clean shots, man. You see him unloading his shots when Plant is on the ropes. Like I said, man, in the breakdown, Plant's got to stay away from the ropes, man. If he moves back and goes to the ropes, Canelo's just going to unload. And Canelo was unloading with confidence because Plant kept doing the same thing bobbing down, turning the body, man, shoulder rolling, trying to move back away from the right hand. And as soon as he got to the ropes, Canelo was just unloading round after round after round, man. You know, to the point where he got so many free shots in the body of Plants that it was red at some stage of the fight, you know. Plant just couldn't counter him. He didn't want to counter him, you know. He was trying to box. He was trying to move away from the right hand. And he was trying to outland Canelo instead of try to trouble Canelo. He should have been countering Canelo. Right hand lead, trying to counter the body shots, you know. But, you know, Canelo kept breaking him down, man, and it was a matter of time before the knockout would come. And that's why the bookies had it like that, you know. That's why they had it like that. They knew Canelo was coming with the power shots. And Plant should have known that too, you know. Obviously, you could see that he did know that because he was trying to move away. But he should have been trying to counter him. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. You got to try to stop the momentum. The momentum was getting more and more and more, man. As the fight went to about round 8, I'll say round 8, man, then Canelo just started getting more and more comfortable. You see him in round 4, unloading in the corner when Plant's against the ropes. You see him in round 5, landing a clean shot, clean left hook. Falling for that same punch over and over again because he's bobbing down, turning the body, trying to roll the shoulders, leaving himself wide open. Can't cover up, man. Can't even see Canelo's punches over the head. Can't even see it. You know, Canelo's using the left hand to hold Plant back. You know, to even trouble him more, man, and coming over with the overhand right. To the point where Plant's expecting that, and he falls into the left uppercut. You know, the left hook, the left uppercut, and that's it. Knocks him out in round 11. And by then, man, Plant is broken down. He's fatigued. He can't defend that anymore, you know, because he's not trying to counter. He's trying to defend it. And that's the problem here. You know, he's not fighting. He's boxing. And you can't do that, man, when a guy is being more effective against you and hurting you in the fight. You've got to fight back. You know, it's different if both guys are boxing, but if one's coming to hurt you and being effective as he is, man, and landing every round, man, you gotta fight back, man. You gotta change it up. And Plant was unable to adapt with that, man. He was unable to adapt. And from there, man, it was good night, goodbye, new champion, new undisputed champion, man. History is made. And I don't know who else can beat Canelo, you know, like I said. He's taken that route where he's fought champion after champion after champion to become undisputed, man. This wasn't a Buster Douglas against Tyson, man. This wasn't a 50 minute of fame, one hit wonder sort of thing, man. No disrespect to Buster Douglas, you know, I'm just saying. Canelo proved that he's the best, man. I don't think that anyone else has his sort of, that, you know, that dog in them to fight him back. You know, you look at a guy, the only guy that did beat him, which was Mayweather. Excellent on defense, you know. A lot of people think that that's what Mayweather is. He's a defensive fighter. He's not. He's a counter puncher, and that's why he wins. He counter punches guys. Effective punching, something that Plant couldn't do again. And Plant's defense was just too predictable, man. When he was going against the ropes, he was turning his body so much that he was leaving himself wide open for power shots. And even if it had gone the distance, man, I believe that Canelo would have won. Plant was just not there to fight. That was it. He was not there to fight. He was there to box. He was unsuccessful. He was getting hurt. He was getting broke down. And that's the aftermath, man. He got knocked out. All right. So that's it, man. Thanks for tuning in once again. Leave a comment, man. You know, smack the notification bell. You know, man, look forward to hearing back from you all, man. Thanks for tuning in again. Peace, man. God bless. Have a great day. I'm out. Goodbye, man. Peace.